Hi students, welcome back. In this video, I am planning to share two topics. They are types of contracts and types of agreement. So, first we can discuss agreement and its types. As I already told you that an agreement is made when two people reach an understanding about a particular issue, including their obligations, duties and rights, it becomes a legal contract. When this agreement has a legal binding or legal support, it becomes a contract. According to Indian Contract Act 1872, every promise and every set of promises which are forming the consideration for each other is an agreement. So, these are all about a small introduction regarding the concept agreement. Now, moving to the main part, that is types of agreement. There are mainly two types of agreement. They are void agreement and illegal agreement. First one is void agreement. An agreement which is not enforceable by law is said to be void. That means an agreement which has no legal support or no legal validity, it is a void contract. For example, X supplies luxury goods to Y. Y is a minor. The supply is based on a consideration of rupees 10,000. Here Y refuses to make the payment, but X cannot enforce this agreement in the court of law because agreement with a minor is not a legal agreement. So, this type of agreement is known as void agreement. Now, the next one is illegal agreement. An agreement which is prohibited by law or against the policy of law is known as illegal agreement. For example, X agreed to kill Y if Z pay him rupees 10,000. It is an unlawful as well as a void agreement because the subject matter of this agreement is unlawful. That means killing of Y is an unlawful act. So, this agreement is illegal. So, these are all about the types of agreement. Apart from these two agreements, there are so many other classifications. They are social agreement, legal agreement, sale deed agreement, mortgage agreement, construction agreement, research agreement, confidentiality agreement, material transfer agreement, service agreement and small business innovation research agreement. All these type of agreement are used in our daily life. As the name indicates, each agreement has its own purpose or aim. So, these are all about types of agreement. Now, moving to the next part, that is types of contract. We can discuss the types of contract in three heads. They are on the basis of mode of formation, on the basis of performance and on the basis of validity or enforceability. On the basis of formation, we can divide the contract into three types. They are express contract, implied contract, quasi contract. On the basis of performance, the contracts may be executed contract, executory contract, unilateral contract and bilateral contract. Now, on the basis of validity or enforceability, we can divide the contracts into valid contract, voidable contract, illegal contract and unenforceable contract. So, we can discuss each type of contract in detail. The first classification is on the basis of formation. As I already told you that on the basis of formation, contract may be express contract, implied contract, quasi contract. So, the first one is express contract. An express contract is one which is made in writing or by word of mouth. In express contract, the parties make oral or written declaration of their intention and the terms of transaction are clearly made. For example, A writes B that he is ready to sell his car to B for a sum of rupees 80,000. B write back to A declaring his readiness to buy A's car for rupees 80,000. This is an express contract. Now, the next one is implied contract. An implied contract is one which is not made in writing. That means the behavior and attitude of the parties will lead to the formation of contract. For example, order placed for a cup of coffee in a restaurant. In this action, there is an implied contract that the person who will pay for the coffee. So, this is an implied contract. Next is quasi-contract. In quasi-contract, there is no intention of the party to form a contract, but it is created by law. Under certain circumstances, law itself creates legal rights and obligations against the parties. These obligations are known as quasi-contract. Therefore, quasi-contract is not a contract at all. It is created by law. So, we can explain this concept with the help of an example. Mr. X, he is a trader. He leaves certain goods at Mr. Y's house by mistake. This creates an obligation on Y either to retain the good to X or make the payment of that goods if he uses that goods. So, these are all about quasi-contract. Now, the next and last type of contract in this category is e-com contract. It is a new type of contract. So, the meaning of e-com contract is the contract created on internet. In other words, any business deal which is done on internet is known as e-com contract. So, these are the main types of contract based on formation. Now, the next category is contract based on performance. On the basis of performance, contracts may be executed contract, executory contract, unilateral contract and bilateral contract. So, the first one is executed contract. When a contract is performed or executed completely, it is called an executed contract. There is nothing remained by both the parties. That means every conditions in a contract is completed. So, such a contract is known as executed contract. For example, A agreed to sell his Maruti car to B for rupees 80,000. B paid the amount and took possession of the car. This is an executed contract as both parties performed their obligation. Nothing remains to be done. So, this is executed contract. Now, the next one is executory contracts. An executory contract is one where both the parties are yet to perform their respective obligation. That means both the parties not completed their obligation. Now, next one is unilateral contract. A contract is said to be unilateral where one party has performed its obligation and the performance of obligation is outstanding on the part of other party. That means one party is fully completed their obligation, but the other party is not completed their obligation. For example, X buys a railway ticket for journey from Amritsar to Delhi. X has performed his obligation under the contract by paying the fare, but the railway are yet to perform their duty. That means carrying X from Amritsar to Delhi. It is not completed. So, such type of contract is known as unilateral contract. Now, the next one is bilateral contract. A bilateral contract is one in which both the parties are required to perform their obligation at the time of formation of a contract. For example, X promises Y to pay rupees 1200 for his cycle. Neither of them has performed his obligation. Both the parties are ready to perform their obligation, but at this time both the parties are not completed their obligation. Such type of contract is known as bilateral contract. Now look this example. In this example, one party offer $300 to other party for painting their house. The other party accept this offer. So this is an example of bilateral contract. These are all about the classification of contract based on performance. Now, moving on to the next classification, that is based on validity or enforceability. Based on validity or enforceability, contracts may be valid contract, voidable contract, unenforceable contract and illegal contract. So, the first one is valid contract. An agreement which is enforceable by law is a valid contract. In other words, a valid contract is that contract which satisfies all the essentials of section 10 of the Indian Contract Act. Now, look this example. Mr. A asks B if he want to buy his bike for rupees 10,000. B also agree to buy this bike. It is an agreement which is enforceable by law. So, it become a contract. This is a valid contract. Now, moving to second type, that is void contract. A contract coming out from a void agreement is a void contract. That means a void contract is one which was a valid contract when it was made, but subsequently it become void due to change of circumstances or some technical issue. It is a void contract. That means at the beginning of the contract it become valid, but due to some bad or unexpected situation it become a void. For example, X agreed to sell his horse to Y for rupees 5,000, but the horse died in an accident. It became impossible to perform the contract due to destruction of the subject. Thus, a valid contract changes into a void contract because of impossibility of performance. Here, when a horse is alive, there is no problem, the contract is valid, but the horse is died, so we cannot discharge the contract. So, this contract is void. Now, the next one is voidable contract. According to section 2 subsection I of the Indian Contract Act, a voidable agreement is one which is enforceable by law at the option of one or more of the parties thereto, but not at the option of other. That means a contract which can be put to an end at the option of one party to the contract. This is a voidable contract. We can explain this with an example. Suppose X promises to sell his scooter to Y for rupees 5 lakh. However, the consent X has been procured by Y at a gunpoint. X is an aggrieved party and the contract is voidable at his option. That means when X said this is not a contract, the contract is not a valid contract. Suppose X has no problem, he is ready to execute this contract, the contract is a valid one. So, the validity of contract is depend upon X option. So, this type of contract is called as voidable contract. Now, the next one is unenforceable contract. A contract which is valid in all respect, but because of non-fulfillment of some technical formality, it cannot be treated as enforceable. Such contract is known as unenforceable contract. Now, next one is illegal contract. An illegal contract is one which is criminal in nature. In other words, an illegal contract is immoral or which is against public policy. For example, illegal to kill someone or legal to sell guns or cutters. So, these are all about types of contract. Now, we will discuss the questions which is related with this area. They are: write a short note on unilateral and bilateral contract, executed and executory contract, express and implied contract, and types of agreement. So, students, try to solve these questions. Okay, it is the time of winding up. So, see you again. Thank you.